Hello everyone, I'm S.C. Vijayasekara. My project is detection of megalocyte virus in freshwater angelfish. Ornamental fish industry has become a rapidly growing and profitable global business. Sri Lanka is involved in trading farm-bred tropical freshwater ornamental fish such as guppy, gourami, swordtails, angels, barbs, platies, tetras, catfish, and etc. and hand-caught, wild-caught, marine and brackish water ornamental fish. Sri Lanka export ornamental fish to about 48 countries. It is about 3% of the world demand for ornamental fish. Disease conditions such as viral, bacterial, parasitic and fungal infections have become a major challenge to the ornamental fish industry. Among those infectious diseases, viral diseases are difficult to prevent. Megalocyte virus infect a broad range of fish species, causing systemic disease and mass mortalities with significant economic losses. Megalocyte virus is the most recently established genera in the family Iridiviridae. There are 5 genera of family Iridiviridae. They are Iridovirus, Lymphocystivirus, Chlorinidovirus, Ranavirus and Megalocystivirus. They are large double-stranded DNA viruses that display icosahedral symmetry. This infection has global and widespread distribution due to international trade of live fish. There are no published reports on megalocyte virus infection in Sri Lankan ornamental fish. According to phylogenetic analysis of major capsid protein gene and ATPase genes, megalocyte virus consists of 3 tentative species. They are infectious spleen and kidney necrosis virus, Red Sea bream iridovirus, and turbot reddish body iridovirus. Infectious spleen and kidney necrosis virus has been reported among the ornamental fish exported to Australia from Sri Lanka. According to previously established reports, gourami species, African lampire, angelfish, swordtails are susceptible for megalocyte virus infection. This infection have caused severe systemic disease accompanied by moderate to high mortality. Infected fish shows non-specific clinical signs including lethargy, anorexia, erratic swimming, abnormal positioning in the water column, severe anemia, petechial hemorrhages, exophthalmia, pale gills, white feces, abdominal distension. In necropsy, deceased fish display ulcerative gills, coelomic distension, and enlargement of internal organs. Megalocyte virus infection has been diagnosed traditionally based on pathognomonic histological findings. More recently, molecular tools such as PCR amplification and sequence analysis used to diagnose. This infection spreads mainly through horizontal route and vertical transmission also suggested. There are no known treatments. Depopulation followed by disinfection is recommended. Our objectives were detection of megalocyte virus in freshwater angelfish collected from selected aquaria located in Kandy, Kagol and Matale districts, and identification of concurrent bacterial and parasitic infections in the sampled fish. Material and method. Live angelfish were collected from several aquaria located in Kandy, Kagol and Matale districts. Selection of aquaria based on convenience of visiting. Pair of adult angelfish was brought in oxygenated bags from each aquaria. Fish from different aquaria placed on separate tanks. External examination was performed on all fish. Gill clips and skin scraping from each fish were examined for the presence of ectoparasite by light microscope. Then fish were euthanized. Fish from each aquarium were necropsied separately. Kidney were cultured on Trypticus soya agar. Plates were incubated at room temperature for 24 hours. Different colony morphology were subcultured in either TSA or blood agar plates. Cultured bacteria were identified by using gram staining and biochemical tests including oxidase, catalase, urease, citrate, TSI and indole test. Additional tests including oxidative fermentation test and Vibrio stat. DNA extraction and PCR analysis, approximately 25 mg of 7 organ samples were collected from each pair of fish. DNA extraction was conducted using commercial kit. The PCR analysis was carried out using universal PCR primers for all megalocytoviruses, amplifying a target fragment of 777 VP. PCR products of PCR positive sample were sent to direct sequencing using same primers used for PCR to Department of Molecular Biology of Faculty of Science. For histopathology, organ samples were fixed in phosphate buffered formalin. Histopathology was performed for the PCR positive samples. These were our locations for sample collecting. Results of external examination. There were no cross-pathological or behavioral abnormalities detected in sampled fish. Gill flukes were present in gill clips of fish from aquarium number 1 and number 2. Here you can see several gill flukes. Isolation and identification of bacteria. Out of cultured 16 kidney samples, only 7 samples yielded bacterial growth on TSA. The major bacterial agents identified were Aeromonas, Pseudomonas and Bacillus species. PCR-based detection of megalocytovirus. Altogether, 112 DNA samples were used to PCR amplification of MCP gene of megalocytovirus. Cycling conditions as follows. These were our primer sequences. Positive PCR result was observed in the sample from aquarium number 7. Among 7 pooled DNA sample from aquarium number 7, expected fragment of 777 BP was amplified only in the liver, kidney, spleen, gills and muscle tissue. Brain and skin samples from aquarium number 7 and all other pooled DNA tissue samples from rest of the aquaria were found to be negative. Histopathological investigation. Histopathology of liver tissue from megalocytovirus infected fish showing hypertrophic cells, single cell necrosis and lymphocytic aggregation. Sequence analysis. We use primers for all 3 types of megalocytoviruses. Our results more similar to infectious spleen and kidney necrosis virus. According to our findings, only 6.25%, one sample out of 16, was found to carry megalocytovirus. Even though this is a very low percentage, this is a disease with trade implication and economic impact on the industry. Therefore, this study can be further extended by including more fish representing more varieties and high number of fish to understand the true prevalence and its mode of transmission. The development of rapid, sensitive and specialized viral diagnosis tests will be essential for early detection to minimize the spread of megalocytovirus infection. Thank you all.